Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of All Star Gaming. Today we're going to be playing one of my favorites. This is Stardew Valley. I set up the character creation already, so this is just character name, name of farm, everything, get my animal set up, and then one other thing that I do is turn on this guarantee year one complete to make sure that you will be able to complete the community center in year one. This is a game I have played before, but he's got this new update out, so we're gonna check it out. These are the different types of farm. You got the standard, beach, this meadowlands is one of the newest ones. Riverland, forest, hilltop, wilderness, and four corners. The four corners is a good one if you're playing with multiple people. But I'm gonna just stick with the standard for this playthrough, and we are going to get right into it. So here we go. There are probably some of you that have played this and have their own way to play. As y'all all probably know, there are a lot of different ways that you can play this. I have my way that I like to play. So, don't hate on me, hopefully, for the way I play. But this is just the little intro here. Your grandfather, pretty sure he's on his deathbed there. It's never really said explicitly, but I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. And so he gives you that envelope and tells you, like, you'll know when to open it. It's this deathbed gift. He's got a pretty cool sword there on his back wall. And yeah, however many years later, this is JoJo Corporation. There's not really, there are some monsters you'll see later that you fight. There's not really like a bad guy per se in this game, but the Joker are, in my opinion, are kind of like the evil people for the game. So here we go. We select our letter. You're reading this, you must be in dire need of change. Same thing happened to me long ago. I lost sight of what mattered most in life. Real connections with other people in nature. So I dropped everything and moved to the place I truly belong. I composed the deed to that place, my pride and joy, Jetstream Farms, located in Stardew Valley on the southern coast. Perfect place to start a new life. This was my most precious gift of all, and I know you'll honor the family name and appointed one. And if Liz still alive, say hi. So then that's kind of there's a little bit more to the intro, but that's kind of how things start off, and then yeah. So this is first person. This is Robin. She wrote this is something, if you do have an option to skip the intro, but one thing I know I've heard this happen to other people before that did skip the intro. They thought that box that he just said was the cell box was some kind of storage box. And so they would put stuff in it, and then the next day they would be like, wait, why is it gone? So you do have some quests here. So one of them is introducing yourself to other people. If you just talk to Pierre, oh right, that's okay. So what? So you will want to like go behind the counter to talk to him. Because if you open up the store, that does not count as introducing yourself. And what I just did was I made sure that I bought one of each of the other starting seeds, because that's something I know I will need for the community center. And then I bought buy as many more seeds as I can just of parsnips. So now we're gonna go and get that all planted, and then we'll kind of move on with what we're going to do for the rest of the day, which is probably mostly new or something that is part of this update. But it's a fun little game if you enjoy the farming simulator type games. So this is Linus. Hi Linus. Who lives up in that tent. Ooh, a leech. Like that. Let's see. Here's Demetrius. Pretty sure we've already been introduced to Robin, but this is her house and her little store. So she does house upgrades or your farm buildings. So any of this type of stuff that you may need will be Robin that takes care of it. And then this is the community center, but it's not open yet. That happens later on. There's kind of a big part of what I at least usually try and do in year one centers around that community. Leah, or Leia, pronounce it however you wish. Sam. Sometimes people are hard to find. There are a bunch of things online that can show you what people's schedules are, so that if you are having a tough time finding somebody, since I have played a few different farms before, so I know where people are often, and even I don't know all the time, but I know usually where to look at least on day one to try and find most of the people. Here's Vincent and Jody. Because the one thing that with this too is you have the different heart levels with each of the people, and you cannot. Oh, Dan. Some of them you can't. Well, you can't go into any of their room until you have at least 2 hearts with them. And some of the people spend an awful lot of time in their room or in their house. Yeah, you can't go into Elliot's place. So that can be kind of frustrating sometimes if you're trying to find somebody or you're trying to increase your friendship with them, and they stay in their room the entire time, but good, you're out. Okay, who else have I not met? Yeah, I haven't met Harvey, he's not gonna be Elliot, Sebastian. Those Elliot and Sebastian are definitely the 2 hardest to find and be like, okay, I need to introduce myself to you. And you do have the limited inventory space. You can upgrade it late at Pierre's when you have enough money, and I will do that. But stuff will stack all the way up to, I believe it's 999 if it's the same object and of the same quality. Because there are if there's nothing else for you to do, then that's when you go on and head to sleep. And then this screen will show you what you sold. You can also do this and hit the plus button to see, what each thing specifically sold for, so that you can have that idea of, oh, this sells for this much, so selling more, so I should be trying to sell this over this. So then we just take the day by watering some crops. He gives you that fishing rod. So then you can use that to fish. And fishing is probably my least favorite part. Tend to cast out for right now. Because fishing catch a fish and you just shoot that fish and I caught a sunfish. I'm pretty sure whenever you first cast, you always catch a sunfish. I think that's it. No matter where you end up catching. Usually in the river, but I think that's just that's the tutorial for that thing that just popped up in my lower left screen where it says you've got some new ideas to sleep on. That is a new part in this update, and what that's telling you basically is that one of your skills leveled and it's each villager has a day that they go to the clinic. And it's the same each year. Some of the villagers have two because, like, Marnie will go with, I don't remember if it's her daughter or her niece, but Jas is related to Marnie, and so Jas goes to the doctor, Marnie goes with her. Same thing with Vincent and Cody. And again, so that's just, if you're ever not seeing somebody where you think they should be, that's a place you can check, or you can, check if it is their clinic visit. Today I'm gonna spend the rest of my energy on some fishing. At least until I get fish I need. I always try and get kind of a head start on the community center. It doesn't open until day 5, I believe. But you can start getting everything, and that's why I bought. So actually now I need to go back to my house and drop off some stuff. But that's why I bought the specific seeds that I did, because I know I will need one of each. One to put into the bundles. So I wanted to make sure that I had those all in advance. So we're gonna so yeah, as you can see, like, these are grayed out. Those are the item space upgrades you can get, will make those available. And one thing too, a good just kind of note is that when you pause the screen, it will stop the time from going. So if you ever need to look something up, or you need to take a bathroom break or whatever, and you don't want the time to keep running, you'll always want to just pause it. This is a little help board. I'm not going to take that because I can't even get amethyst currently, so that would be kind of redundant. Taken care of as soon as I can within the season. So the earlier I can have all the fish caught that I need to catch, the better. There are other fish you can get, and like, you'll see the fish on both location and weather. There are a few fish that can only be caught when it's raining. There are fish played this before, so but we'll keep going with the fishing. Now I got a carp already, so I need a bullhead and a largemouth bass. And that just there will happen. Sometimes you will catch things that aren't fish. You can get like the green algae, soggy newspapers, trash, broken glasses, broken CD, different things like that. And if that's what you have hooked, it will have you do a mini game, which is nice that you don't have to do the whole mini game or something that is not necessarily worthless, but it's a lot different. Also not the best for fishing, especially early on when your fishing bar is smaller. As you gain experience, that bar gets bigger, so it becomes easier to fish. That river jelly is something new for this update as well. Yeah, everything does get easier the more you do it. That's just kind of how this game works. But it can definitely be a little more frustrating or less fun at the start of the game versus later on after you gain some levels, make some more money. There's some farm optimization and automation that you can do. So there's a lot that you can do in this game, and a lot of different ways that you can set stuff up. And you may or may not have seen those stats, but it raises your energy and it does raise your health. Right now I don't have the health bar showing because I can't take any damage. The only places you can take damage in this game are the mines and the gold cavern and the volcano. We will get to each of those as we play more, so just stick around for all that. That'll be coming up in later episodes. Give me a fish. Since it's getting a little late, so if you stay out past 2 a.m., your character will pass out, and depending on where you were, there can be some negative things that happen. You might lose some items or some money. That also can happen if your energy ever gets all the way to 0. Then you can pass out. Actually, need the sardine, I need the chub for later, I need one of the bullheads, so I'm keeping these normal quality ones, and then I'm going to sell the higher quality ones. Since I only need one of them, I can sell those higher quality ones money. Also, something that I usually do to make things faster is move the bed right next to the door. So we got level 1 foraging and level 1 fishing. And now, one thing, day 3 of spring in your first year is always rain. That's just something that it's programmed that way, so it always happens. So when it's raining, that waters your crops for you is one thing, but also there are some fish to catch that only appear in the rain. So since I know that, I'm going to try and catch those fish while it is raining so that I don't waste the opportunity. And you will probably get more rain days, but day 3 is your guaranteed one. So it's always best to, if you have something that you know has to happen in the rain, you know you'll be able to at least attempt it on day 3. That's only year 1. Also, one thing, here, the shop where you buy all of your seeds is closed on Wednesdays, so you don't want to, you want to make sure that you buy your seeds before Wednesday comes around. Some of these fish are a good bit more difficult to catch than others, especially when you are still lower level fishing. That is one of them. That is there's another one that's catfish. And that bar on the right, you see going up or whatever, goes all the way down, then lose whatever fish that you have. 3 fish I can catch here and there. Got one of them not shad, but I catfish is another one. And then green is one, but they don't show up later in the day or evening. Probably should have left some other tools at home. Right? Just a little more background on this game for anybody that's kind of new to it. There are 4 seasons, just spring, summer, fall, winter. Each season is always 28 days. So you always have 28 days to, because the different fish and different crops are also seasonal, so that's why I like to try and get all the ones that I can earlier on in the season. I was trying to catch the catfish on day 3, but I almost never succeed. Just because it is a more difficult fish to catch, and you probably can only have your fishing level up to level 1 by the time day 3 rolls around. And for anyone curious, I'm playing on the Xbox version of this. It's on pretty much every system, I believe, on PC, so the PC version has a lot of mods. Those are available to me, so if anyone's wondering why I'm not using any mods or anything, it's because I don't have that capability. Silly catfish. Super slippery. catfish. Later in the night, there's another fish that comes up. So I'm gonna catch that as well. I also head over to the beach, try to catch some eel, no shot. At night when it's raining on the beach, so I'm gonna get right on before the day is over. If I don't get the catfish today, it's not the end of the world. Like I said, should be plenty of other rain days in the season. That right there is a crazy test. You have to catch it. You do have to keep the green bar on the chest itself in the mini game for long enough. And then also catch the fish. Because you're able to do that when you get both whatever fish you're catching and whatever you total. That time it wasn't really anything worthwhile, but you can catch some really nice stuff. So when my fishing level is gone up again, that will be helpful. So next time I try to catch a catfish. But your level only increases after you sleep. Yes, yes. Green doesn't show up until 6 p.m. So we're gonna make a little maneuver here. Let's go and sell some of these fish that I don't need. Clear up the inventory space. Sometimes not. It just kind of depends. Space sometimes you get lucky and you don't have to upgrade. Like you maybe only have to upgrade your intro. Yeah, so those quests switch around a little bit being just friends to them being your girlfriend / boyfriend, and that's when you can get those hearts for those people. But I always like to get Abigail's up first because she's usually the person I choose to date in this. And so with that also there are a lot of guides online to what items they like best. So that's something that each character, I should say, not player, has an item, has certain items that are loved, certain items that are liked, items that are neutral, items that are disliked, and then items that are hated. So if you give them a love gift, their friendship increases the most, and same with a decrease for if you give them a hated gift. There are also some universal loved items and universally hated items. And she might be staying in her room all day. Okay, I have other stuff I should do. Your friendship with somebody faster. If you are, because since you only have the two gifts per week, if you're giving them loved or at least liked gifts, then your friendship is going to increase more. For anybody that's played this before, if you want to put a comment down below on who your favorite NPC is, feel free to do so. Let's see, what else? I think I have enough energy maybe to chop down one more tree. Here, but I also need the wood, so we'll see. We'll probably just keep the one, might make another one soon. And yep, I get, almost out of energy again. I will spring onions or any forageables on the beach for the lobster pot bundles. You'll see what I mean by the bundles soon. I believe day 5 is when those start becoming available. Or, well, day 5, the community center unlocks, and then it's the next day, I think, where you can actually potentially do something with the bundles. But hope people are enjoying this playthrough. It's a pretty peaceful game. There's not a whole lot of action, so I'm trying to make sure I'm providing commentary most of the time. If it seems like too much or too little, you can always let me know in the comments. All the stuff. I always like to raise my foraging level as much as I can, as quickly as I can, because later, so like each one, how it's got those big bars, those are at level 5 and level 10. There are special skills, like things that you get. This is a bit of a spoiler, so anybody who hasn't played, spoiler warning. But the skill for foraging at level 5 is that you can sometimes pick up 2 of an item from a single. So like you'll be just one thing on the ground, but it'll sometimes give you 2. And then at level 10, it makes all of your foraging items iridium quality. So that's really helpful for trying to sell things. Oh right, Demetrius wanted the anchovies. Because my goals in this for the first year is always like make as much money as I can, plus complete the community center. Okay. That's a little bit more money there, which is helpful, especially because the traveling cart is a thing that comes on Fridays and Sundays, and it sells items that it always says it's kind of a random supply of items, but there's always a chance that it will have an item that you need and maybe couldn't otherwise get. Like one of the things for sure that you can't get until year two unless you find it on the traveling cart. Oh, it's my cat. Is a red cabbage seed. Which thing you always want to do whenever you get that unlocked is when you go back in, you want to look at this. You're gonna get all this weird text that you can't read, uh, because tomorrow you get I will get a letter from the wizard saying like, oh, I see you've been in the old community center. Come see me, basically. And he helps you with something from there. But if you don't go potentially do other things during the day. Right now, we're going to drop this off because I want to try and get the gold systems. So now I can explore. I always like to have my pickaxe right next to my sword. And then when you're in the mines, you're looking for the ladders to take you to the next level. Sometimes there will just be a ladder, sometimes you find killing an enemy like that, and other times they're underneath a rock. Unpause. So we're exploring the mines, killing the slimes, stuff. Like I said, swinging your sword does not take energy, so if you're in the mines and you just kind of want to just kind of wildly swing at enemies to make sure you take them out, then it's RNG based pretty much. That there are certain things that you can find because there are a few different types of geodes. So there are certain things that you can find in each geode. More quartz. Need that from the girl Abigail. That's quartz is one of her liked gifts. One of the easy-ish ones to get for her for a love gift is amethyst. Again, I don't have all those memorized. I know hers because in pretty much every playthrough I've done of this, she has been the person I date and everything. Because she's definitely my favorite character in this game. At least of the dated ones. And one thing you always want to try and do, especially so every 5th level of the mines, there's these elevators. So you always want to, even if you're running lowish on energy, you always want to try and, or if you're running, but if it's later in the game and you have more energy, you always want to carrot seeds. These carrot seeds, those are new to this update as well. They're nice because you can just find them. Sometimes you'll find them at an artifact spot. I didn't know you could find them in those little chest barrel things like that. So, let's sometimes those little rock crabs will drop an actual crab, which you do need for one of the bundles, so that's nice. But anyway, like I was saying about those carrots, they only take 3 days to grow, and they sell pretty well too. I don't remember exactly how much they sell for the amount of time that they take to grow. They are definitely worth it. So if you ever find any, they're definitely worth planting. A little unlucky here. No, there's nothing. Since I did get down to level 5, it is unlocked to level 5, so next time I go in the mines, I will be able to start at level 5 instead of having to start at the beginning. But I didn't have enough energy to try do have some books that I can give to Abigail as life gifts, so that'll help increase my friendship with her. I have some stuff I can bring into Gunther. He's the professor at the library. I haven't gone there just yet. I'll probably go there soon-ish. Let's see. I do think I'm gonna need to make another chest. Yeah. And sometimes I organize my chest. Sometimes I don't. Usually I do kind of more so later on that I'll kind of organize it. Alright, okay, so farming and mining went up. That's good. Hey, Clint. finish my watering and at the very least take care of any debris that is right next to my farm. Just stuff that's a little bit close, but it has at least a space of distance. I'll take care of another day when I don't have as much that I need to do. So I have a little bit more energy to do so. In case there's anything good, I don't want to not be able to buy it. This is Rasmonius, otherwise known as the Wizard. He tells us about Junimas. Yeah, they've moved into the community center. Sense up. If you hadn't looked at that golden scroll, I believe that all that would happen is just the part about the Junimos, and then you would have to go back to the community center, read the scroll, and come back to him. But since I did read the scroll, it tells you that message there. Maybe else I can read that. And then they say you have to become one with the forest, and it's like, oh, well, I have here, drink this potion, basically, that I have here. Forest magic, which basically what that lets you do is it lets you put stuff into bundles. It lets you read the scroll and see what the bundles call for. So as you can see in my inventory, I have all kinds of things that are necessary for the bundles, since I do already know what goes in there. I'm going to grab one other thing real quick. I'm going to grab a single torch to give a present to Abigail on the way. Now, you do want to be kind of careful because if you're holding an item and you go to talk to someone, unless you've already given them 2 presents for the week, it will give them that present. So you have to, usually I wouldn't just be carrying the item, I would have something else in my inventory, one of my tools or anything, but since I was trying to bring as many items to the community center the first time as I could, the rest of my inventory was kind of full. So here we have spring foraging bundle. So we got horseradish, daffodil, our leek, and our dandelion. And then that gives us this reward of these spring seeds. And if you plant those, it will basically, it gives you, so then these are the other foraging bundles and a construction bundle that you have to complete that route. But those spring seeds, if you plant those, then they will grow into one of the 4 forageable items from spring. And then spring crop bundle, we have the parsnip, that quality crop bundle that I was talking about. Then this artisan bundle, this is stuff you get from, you can either get these from trees, these fruits, but there's another way to get those. This animal bundle is a reason why you would have to get animals. And then the rest are just your other crop bundles. And then this is the fish tank bundle, so you can ocean fish, you can sardine. These other ones can be caught in the summer. Crab pie, I don't have any of that stuff with me. River fish. So we got sunfish. I guess I didn't have room to have my catfish. Okay, night fishing, we get that bream. And then lake fish, we get the carp and the bullhead. So I do still need to catch a largemouth bass. That's the last fish I can. And then, so these 4 things here, the oyster, cockle, mussel, and clam, can wash up on the beach. And then the rest of these I cannot. Actually, I could go catch a wood skip. I might go do that. Yeah, I'll show. There's a little trick here, but one moment. My But yeah, I always do try and kind of get as many things taken care of from the. Okay, so I also bring my eel, this, this, and this. I'm gonna do something real quick. This is a little bit of an exploit. The creator, Concerned Ape, the guy who made this game, knows about this exploit, but he said he's not ever gonna fix it. Like he's not gonna patch or anything. He just kind of lets people use it, and it's a way to get into the secret woods early. So because usually the secret woods. Oh, I didn't bring my sword. I might regret that. Oh well. Usually, since there's this big log here, usually to get into the secret woods, you have to. Oh, good. Alright, so you have to have your axe upgraded twice. But with that little trick I just did, you put your chair there, you sit in it, and that lets you skip over the log and you do kind of the same thing, showing that's something that's a little bit fishing bundle that we can go ahead and check off the list. Okay. So then yeah, you just place it, sit in it, pick it back up. So you can leave it there if you don't have it, if your inventory was full or whatever, but I usually bring it back with me just so that I know, like, okay, I have my chair whenever I go to do that exploit. So that's how you can do that. And I picked up that morel because if you remember from the exotic foraging bundle, that was something that we needed. So we'll put the chair back. We'll take this other stuff up and actually we might try and see if we can also catch a largemouth bass from the lake, because if we can, then other than the few things that we can potentially find on the beach, our fishing is done. And then that's one less thing I have to do. I can kind of focus on everything else. So river fish, catfish, because this tiger trout we can't catch until the rest of these fish we can't catch until either summer, fall, or if we the specialty fish. So this one is summer, This one you catch at a certain level in the mines, or sometimes the ghosts in the mines drop them. And this one you get out in the desert, which we can't go to the desert yet. That's something that happens later on. Drop off this morale, because then that's one less thing we have to find there. And then I will go ahead and see if I can't maybe catch a largemouth bass with the little bit of time and energy I have left. Hey, Sebastian. And then we'll kind of go from there. I'll need to check the traveling cart again tomorrow. And if they have some good stuff, then I might need to either go fishing or foraging or whatever to try and get enough money to buy the thing, because the cart will be open all day and it has the same inventory the entire day. Some of the fish, so the fish have pretty much the same pattern, or very, like, you kind of learn what each species pattern is the more you play it. One or two more casts, and then I'll have to head back home, so home in time. We can try again to catch that fish tomorrow. Use the last one I need, and then we'll have pretty much everything in the community center done that we can do, or in progress, because like I do have the other spring crops. I have them planted, so I just have to wait for them all to grow. So yeah, at midnight it will say like, oh yeah, it's getting late. So it is, if you aren't paying attention to the time, that is kind of like, hey, you should be heading home now. Another thing on Sundays is the Queen of Sauce, because your TV has a few things. It has, ooh, it's going great tomorrow. It has the forecast, your luck, that type of fortune teller is, that tells you what your luck is going to be like today. So with 100 crops, it doesn't leave you much energy to do anything else. So I almost even need to do this one before I have sprinklers. But that's the most I ever do planting until I have my sprinklers set up. We're gonna go to Pierre's to, oh wait, no, they're gonna be, dang it, they're gonna be in their rooms because of church detail. Okay, so we're not gonna do that, I guess. Since I'm not high enough friends with them that's really nice because then that's one less thing to worry about. Because the sturgeon is not in town. We should go check the beach as well. There are 3 more bundles that you have to unlock by. You unlock them by. You don't have to complete the whole room, but you have to like complete another bundle. So once I complete like the crop bundle, I get But they sell well for what they are for sure. So it can be good to make friends with her, especially early game when like that is a good bit of money, because when you get later game, especially when you kind of start setting up with your sprinklers and your big, making kind of a big automated farm, then those are kind of nice. Yeah. Yeah, look at it. My other things are to make my coop and my barn and eventually I don't think you need it for asylum. I think you just need that's always another good thing. Okay, no, I only have 10. Let's just take 20 and 25. Oh no, I have that. I do always try and keep the same, like, always have, until it's one full stack, always have within the same chest. But sometimes I make a mistake. Chop down some of these trees, especially the ones that are close here. It's gonna rain tomorrow. I'll probably make another trip to the mines. Exhausted. Let's go see if there's maybe any spring onions or other forageables down here. There are some days where I do just kind of go to bed early. Um, because it's like, well, I'm out of energy and I'm out of things to do. Like, there's nothing else that I can, or there's nothing else that I really want to do at the moment that um, doesn't take energy. So that's usually when I decide, like, okay, time for bed, is when I have done everything that can be done without energy. But yeah, so since it's raining, I use my axe. Let's yeah, so what happened there, because I forgot to, I was not proactive about this, a crow ate one of my brackets, because I didn't have scarecrows. They're not hard to make at all, you just have to have the wood poles out of which you make them, and you have to be level 1 farming or higher to have the recipe unlocked. But once you're level 1 farming or higher and have the recipe unlocked, then you're pretty much good to go. Check out this food says doesn't have any answers. So we got a part of that here. Caroline's love gifts are kind of hard to find, so I usually just get her the light with the daffodils. But if you're able to get her love gifts, and they're a little bit easier later game, I think. Like early game, they're not that easy to come by. So if you're able to get on paying, more power to you. But I usually, if I'm trying to gain friendship with her early game, I usually just do the dash wars, like the like. And now another thing I don't think I've gone over yet for any new player is your the friendship will decay if you don't talk to them. Any day that you don't talk to them, it will decay. It's a very slow decay, and I think you only lose a point of friendship, and you gain like 40 or something for a light gift. So it's not that much of a decay, but it is that. So if you are trying to increase your friendship with someone, you want to make sure that you're talking to them every day. Um, and yeah, so that you won't get that decay. two things with it. This mine cart, if you hit A on it, it'll it's cold, but also there's usually a free ladder at the end of it. Sometimes not, but usually. I'm out of energy, so I'm not going to be able to make it down to level 15, unfortunately. But we got some good stuff. So we'll head on back. For the way, and probably calls an early night. Go ahead and sleep so that it saves. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see y'all in the next one on Lone Star Gaming. If you like this video, leave a like down below. If you're new to the channel, subscribe by hitting my icon. And if you want, you can check out some of the other videos on the channel with the links over to the right or left. Thank you all again so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.